Hey guys, welcome back to the garden. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Blanca. So today's video, we've got another home video for you guys. I hope you're enjoying these videos because these are all the videos I'm making so far. Just because I am in South Florida, you guys, it is super hot for me to go anywhere and film. And yeah, summers, I like to be home. I like to have family time. So we will be back at shows. We will be back at nurseries come fall and, you know, winter. And anyway, just wanted to give you guys a quick garden update, a morning walk. I've got some new blooms in the garden, and I'm also going to let you know what I am doing with my garden now. Lots of changes. There's always changes, and I always like to keep you guys updated. But let me show you some blooms, and while I walk, I'm going to talk and I'm going to share. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day, week, month. It is Monday, so let's get started. So brand new bloom for me, you guys. Look at how pretty this Cattleya is. Compact Cattleya. She's called the Aloha Dust. Oh geez, I already forgot her name. The Aloha Dust something, Dust Fairy. I took a picture of her. I put her on the Google search, and she popped up right away. I got this one with Cruel Smith, and if I think her name again, Aloha Dust something. She came in a mystery box that Cruel Smith sent me. She's absolutely gorgeous, compact and fragrant. Like I said, I'm just gonna hold, let's see, I'm gonna hold her nice and straight here. So if you can screenshot it, like if you're on your phone, screenshot it, put it on Google Photos, and she will come up right away. I believe Palmer's has it. Like I said, I got it from Cruel Smith, so maybe try them first. And then if not, because I know the Palmer's was sold out. If you want to get something like this, like I said, she's really cute, really compact. Look, compared to my hand. And she's fragrant. Now, the type of care that she likes the indirect bright light, and she likes a lot of circulation. So she prefers to be mounted, which is exactly how I have her. I have her here on my Christmas palm because this is how I keep all my orchids, at least the ones that are thriving and they're doing great. I keep them all mounted on my palms. She likes, like I said, she likes to be airy, so she likes the circulation. So if you're going to keep her in some media, you might want to keep her in some very airy media. And what else did I read about her? So she likes to be mounted. She's fragrant. She's compact. Obviously, she's happy here because she's blooming for me. And she likes the light, bright but indirect light. So let's see. So is she getting indirect light here? I think she's getting more of the bright light, but it's more indirect once the afternoon comes. So that's a type of you know, at least care that I'm giving her. And she looks good, she looks happy, and I'm happy. So let's walk around. So that's a brand new one for me. I guess I attached her probably March, April, maybe April. I don't, you guys, I'm so bad with dates. And then she's already blooming again. So let's walk the garden. So dendrobiums, you guys, just, I mean, I can't say enough about them. They are just the happiest mounted, and I've got a bunch of dendrobiums all over the garden. And I'm gonna walk this way so I can show you another Cattleya in bloom that is super fragrant. Look at this one. She blooms for me every year, and she's kind of fading already. We had a really bad storm come through, and I guess she got a little bit messed up with that, all that rain. But she's really pretty. I mean, if her colors, you can't really see them. They're like a yellow limey color with this beautiful fuchsia lip. Do not have a tag for it, you know, just screenshot it if you like her. And I've had this one for a really long time. So you're probably wondering why in the world I collect orchids and I don't have tags. Well, I do have tags when I first get them. And look at this beautiful dendrobium. Looks like a Sherry Abe. So I do have tags when I first get them, of course, and then I put them here just like this. She's been on here since 2020, this tag. So it's been It's been 3 years since I've had this tag and nothing's happened. But most of the tags kind of like break off and fall down and get lost. So I have to a lot of times take pictures and just put them on Google, and then voila, there are my tags. But anyway, I will show you the Ansidiums around the pool, which are the ones that are doing fantastic. But I show them every video, so it's kind of like trying to show different different orchids. I've got a solo foul up here. Now, if you guys have been with me since the beginning, about 5-6 years, you guys will remember that I had a garden full of phals. And with time, I had to remove them all because it was just too much sun they were getting, and they were just looking really, really bad. So I did remove the phals and relocated them to a shadier spot. This here is my gumbo limbo tree, which right now is not in flower, but there was a lot of flowers on here a few weeks ago. And this is a little area where they get the more shady parts during the day. All right, let's walk through. My birds of paradise are getting so big. I love them so much. The monsteras around here are doing pretty bad. I don't know if my my landscaper, my gardener made a mistake by putting all of these monsteras here, because some of them are looking really bad, some of them are not. So we're just you know, going with it, and just I'll see what happens in the future. If they all end up dying, then I'll have to replace them. All right, let's see. More dendrobiums, and then you're gonna see lots and lots of Ansidiums. If you've missed my other videos, because I'm on here so like randomly, and I apologize. You know, I've said it before in my other videos. You know, I cannot film every day just because I will bore you guys to death in my garden, because I'm not doing any shopping right now, and there's no shows, there's no indoor shows for me to go to. So this is why I'm here. And then nursery visits, I have them really close to my house, but it's just too hot. My kids are we're home from college. My grandson is here. I'm enjoying some family time. So come October, videos will start picking up a little bit. All right, so a different angle for my Triga glottis. I showed you guys this one in the last 2 videos. Now she's in full bloom. And at this time, I am standing, I wanna say I'm standing like 4 feet away from her. I can smell her. That's how good she smells. But look at that, look at those flowers. I have to tell you, I am gonna be adding more of these to my collection because I love them. And this is a species, for you guys if you don't know, I'm going to show you the tag. So let me know, just because I haven't even searched it up, it just popped into my brain right now. Triga glottis bracciolata species, if it comes in other colors. I mean, it's something I can Google like as soon as I finish filming, but it just popped into my head. Like, if this comes in other colors, I would love to add more of these, and just have them grow in my garden in different colors. I mean, I'm not mad about having all of them the same color, because they're absolutely gorgeous and they're fragrant. But I think it'll be cool if they come in other colors, because I can they do well, and now I know that I can grow them, and they don't need much care. When I say they don't need much care, is that I have never fertilized this one, I have to tell you, because I stopped fertilizing before I got her, and she's doing amazing. Look at this. All right, so she's gotten her time. Now it's time to move on. But isn't she just absolutely gorgeous? And the way, okay, so let me just tell you a little bit more about what I did when I got her. So she was pretty big when I got her, and she kind of came in this little plastic pot, and she's bare root. I've left her in the plastic pot. I haven't done anything. And then all I did was get this green wire and just wrap it around the trunk. And she's been here ever since, and now she's in bloom. And she's gotten taller, because I don't remember she was this tall when I got her. So I did get her with RF orchids in Homestead, and this is exactly how they have them displayed. Well, no, I'm lying. They have them displayed inside their nursery, but they have them also like on their trees. And I think they have them like on oak trees or just regular trees. I have them on Christmas palms because they're thinner and it's easier for me to wrap them around. So yeah, for those of you guys that want to get this one, Trichoglottis brachiata. Hope I said that right. Trichoglottis brachiata, and it does amazing, and does amazing mounted. And then this one next to her is my vanilla. I don't know how long it's gonna grow, guys. Look at that. Look how tall it's gotten. I don't think I'm ever gonna get flowers because I heard that the only time that it actually puts out flowers is when she's able to like come back down and branch and kind of like wrap around more. So I don't know when that's gonna happen. I'm not gonna do anything to it. So for now I have a vanilla stalk. So that's my vanilla. All right, let's show you some pretty flowers. Probably not any that you have not seen already. But since we're walking, we're gonna walk and I'm gonna show you. And you're gonna see a lot of yellow because yes, all of my oncidiums are bursting and blooming and unfazed by all of these crazy Florida storms. Beautiful. I love them so much. And yes, I'm gonna keep adding and adding and adding. As a matter of fact, I have 2 down here that I was thinking of mounting, but I have to go to work. So maybe I'll do that after work. I have 2 here that I already got this, the Spanish moss, and I have them, and I need to add them to the trees before they start getting like some type of rotting, because I just have them down there. But anyway, so we've got still vandas in bloom over here, the moncaras or the arandas. And then just all the yellow. All the yellow. So, all right. I do love to collect orchids. I love to collect them. I wish I can have every single orchid ever created, ever that exists. Unfortunately, I cannot grow every orchid, and I've tried. In the past 6 years that I've been collecting, ooh, I've had some, look at these are blooming. In the years that I've been collecting, I've collected many different type of orchids that have died, that have not thrived. The ones that have thrived, I've kept them and I've kept collecting them, but you know, I need to collect what works for me. So if you're looking for a channel that's going to give you some information about all these weird, beautiful, just unique, hard to grow orchids, this is not the channel that you will find that in, unfortunately, because as much as I've tried, I have tried collecting almost everything. Oh, it smells so good, my sherry baby. My sherry baby smells so delicious. Smells like chocolate. For you guys that don't know, this one is just amazing. So as much as I've loved to these past 6 years collect just unique, extinct, or unique, hard to grow, and you know, those ones that look like monkeys and the ones that look like ballerinas and the ones that, I mean, I love them, I really do, but I just can't, you know, collect them because I kill them. So here in this channel, you're gonna see a lot of tropical growing orchids that love to be on their own, that love to thrive on their own, and that love to be mounted. So yeah, that's basically the orchids that I collect. For if you're new here and you've never stopped by my channel before. And then now we're entering my orchid section, and I have to tell you, it is Violeta season, you guys. My Violetas, oh my gosh, look at this. I've got 2 and 3 spikes on almost every single Violeta, and I have 7. So I am just the happiest. This one's almost fading. This one has a spike up there. I have one with 3 spikes over here. And I know lots of you guys, lots of my viewers also have Violetas. Now the Violetas are huge, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about them if you love them and you're intrigued. So it is fragrant. They have a pretty big flower, kind of like a light blue, which is really like a lilac in real life, not orchid talk. And they're fragrant. They smell like lavender and grapes. They're just absolutely amazing. They are, I want to say, up there with my favorite. Maybe they're in the top 2 because I do love a lot of the fragrant ones. And I always say my favorite, but this one I love. I mean, I have 7. It's the orchid that I have the most of. And there's another flower spike over here. All right, it's starting to get hot, so I need to hurry up. All right, so I've got 7 of these guys. Now, if you live in an apartment, if you live somewhere small, you might want to think about it because look at how huge they are. Their roots hang really long, and they get really, they're really rooty vandas. I mean, there's some vandas that have like maybe 5 or 6 roots. These have like, oh, I don't even know, a lot of roots. They get really large, and the actual orchid is just huge. So if you're in an apartment, if you're somewhere compact, you might want to rethink this one. But if you have the space and you can put them outside, they love the direct light. They love to be in the bright light. They thrive out here. They get drilled. I mean, they get all types of light under here. And yeah, with the rain, they just get rained constantly. When it's not raining, I do need to put my sprinklers on every single day. Now, those are my violetas. Everything else in here is also doing great, but fading already because I didn't get out here soon enough to show you the fresh blooms. But I've got some pretty ones also. And then I've got some Hoyas all around. So this is my orchid section, which I keep my vandas, most of my vandas, and brassavolas. And you know what? Let me show you guys a brassavola that I have in bloom. And while I do that, I want to tell you what I started telling you at the beginning, what's changing in this garden. So ever since my grandson was born, and he's going to be a year old, you guys, in September. Can you believe that? A year. I can't believe it myself. So look at how beautiful is brassavola. Again, no tag, and I apologize, but she's fragrant. She's beautiful. You know, this is another tropical one. If you live somewhere tropical like me, you'll love to collect brassavolas, like some people say, or most people say. I think that's the correct way of saying it, brassavolas. Brassavolas do amazing. And this is just, it's still a disaster. They do amazing. Cattleyas do amazing. Dendrobiums and Oncidiums do amazing. Vandas do amazing. So those are pretty much the orchids that you will find in my garden. Anything that loves the heat, anything that loves to be mounted, and anything that kind of, you know, thrives on their own. That's what I've been meaning to say. Something that thrives on their own. Because, okay, so what's changing? So like I was telling you, it's been a year, almost a year since I had my grandson, and I do take care of my grandson during the week. My daughter's a teacher, and my husband works from home, and I do go to the office, but it's flexible. My time is flexible, but I do have my grandson here every single day. And fertilizing is just something that I cannot do anymore. First of all, I don't want him near any of those fumes, and it's just very time consuming. So I have not fertilized my garden probably since January of 2023, I want to say. I don't even know how long it's been. And as you can see, I still have flowers. So I've already put my my brain into knowing that these guys are gonna bloom when it's their time. They're gonna bloom when it's their time. Like these Oncidiums have never seen not one drop of fertilizer. They look beautiful, and now's their time. Well, actually, these kind of bloom all year long, but my violetas, for example, have not fertilized them since January, and now they're in bloom. So you know what? They're in season, which is what I've come to realize. You know, my orchids are gonna bloom when they're in season. Now, are they gonna bloom more during the year? Yeah, maybe if I'm feeding them and I'm getting them, I'm giving them that you know, that extra nourishment and that extra pump for them to bloom. But they will eventually bloom when they need to bloom if they're in good health. You know, if they're you know, if they're in the right conditions, if they're happy where they are, if they are at least watered when they need to be watered. Because you guys, who fertilizes in nature? Who fertilizes in the rainforest? You know, they have to survive with whatever's in the environment. So a lot of these guys, that's what they're doing. They're surviving like they are if they were in nature. And I am not doing anything to them except maybe water them if there's a drought, which obviously during the summer there isn't. But in the event that, you know, once summer's over, and look how pretty. This was a gift from one of you guys. Now when summer's over, we're gonna have less rain, so I will have to come out here with my hose and hose them down. But yeah, you know, no fertilizing. I'm probably gonna be a year without fertilizing in January. It's been what, over 6 months. We're getting into September, and they're doing fine. So that was the update that I was gonna tell you guys. I mean, nothing against fertilizing. I love to fertilize. I love it. My orchids never looked so amazing and wonderful, but unfortunately life happens. I have a beautiful grandson. I want him nowhere near any chemicals. I even got rid of everything because he is already crawling and getting into things. He'll be walking probably in the next few weeks, and God forbid he run into any of those fertilizers. So all the fertilizers are already gone from my house. And yeah, now I did see a little bit of thrips out there, and I will put some dish soap and just keep it super natural. And again, thrips is something that comes and goes. So if you guys are worried about thrips, in your case, I have a really, really good solution that I love, but that one is probably the most toxic, which is orthine. But I used it for many years and it does wonders. And if you guys don't have little ones or pets or anything like that, and you want to, you know, fertilize and do all that, I support you 100%, because I used to fertilize on a routine. I would always probably keep it like on a weekly basis, and I loved it. I have videos of it. I love it. But not unfortunately, because I couldn't be happier, but you know, life happens, things change. You know, maybe in the future I'll go back once my grandson gets older and is not touching every single leaf and flower in the garden. And yeah, that's today's video. It ended up being a chatty one, but it is really hot. So I'm gonna end it right here. I hope to see you guys at the upcoming shows. There's one coming up in October, which is the Delray Beach Orchid Society's Orchid Show. That's Delray, October 21st and 22nd, or 22nd, 23rd. You know, you can search it up. It's one of those 2 days, and it's fun. It's indoors. Woohoo! Anything indoors is my favorite. It's what I like to do. And I will be a vendor there, not with orchids, but with candles, and lots of beautiful orchids, lots of amazing vendors, and I definitely will bring you a video of that. If I don't see you before, yeah, I will. I mean, I'm probably gonna pop in September once or twice, and then start again with my schedule of my shows and all my visits and everything. So hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful week ahead. Look at this. This happens. You know, they fall and I have to reattach. So I gotta reattach those, and that's it. Thank you for watching. I miss you guys, and I will see you in the comments. Bye bye.